Welcome to Master of Magic in the Gnomes of Doom. So, before we start this game, let me very quickly get the link and post it to Discord. And, then we'll get rolling. Hey, YouTube successfully did its job for once. Usually it takes a little while to figure out I'm streaming. There we go. Alright. Everything is in its place. We'll keep all this, that's fine. We'll go with, who looks like the Gnome King? Did you know? You could be a gnome under there. That cloak swallowing you. Okay, let me see. We didn't... let's see. How about... death? We haven't tried death yet. Let's try death. No, chaos. Gnomes. Yeah, chaos. Chaos is the correct pick here. Chaos. This is a Merlin one, so we're going to pick Merlin, and that leaves us with only a specialist, obviously. I mean, what else are you going to pick? When you go monocolor, you're going to take specialist every time. Hey there, Wings. Ivo. Okay, so we have... this is actually a common spell. Really common. I didn't realize. Yeah, Chaos Mages just get Chaos units, I guess. Recharge! Yeah, I've wondered for a long time why there was no effect like this in Master of Magic. Well, here it is! I find it a little bit strange that it's in Chaos of all things, but... you know, there's not really any particular school that screams, yes, I'd have recharge. Maybe preparation and forward thinking would be a sorcery thing, you could argue, but chaos is as good as any for this. Alright, next up. Yeah, Raise Volcano is amazing, but we don't have nature to go with it. And Flood? This is combat. This is combat. Okay, I thought this was a new type of change terrain, and I was like, oh my, can I make swamp tiles on the map? No, this is combat only. This is interesting. 50 mana is way too high for an uncommon spell. Uncommons shouldn't cost this much mana because you don't have that much so early in the game. Other than that, I don't know. This might be way too powerful. I'm not sure. I haven't used it yet. Lethal Thwacken. How little? Well, we got a green dragon now. I'm curious. We'll have to give it a try just to see what it does. And we'll take, well, I mean, you gotta take Fate Mastery, right? I mean, there's other spells here, but you gotta take Fate Mastery, right? Yeah. Earth to screw you. That's what it is. Mud just wasn't good enough. Alright, let's see. Any of these spells could have been altered and we wouldn't know, because I'm not going to read every single spell in the game. Oh, his is a new one, though. Oh, what did you take the place of? Oh. It's that spell that creates the tornado that wanders around the battlefield. It's been replaced with Baba Yaga. Ah, I see. Eastern European doom upon you. Alright, let's see. We'll take Blazing March is always a good pick. I have a strong preference for globals. Yeah, sure. We'll go with Doom Mastery on our gnomes. Why not? And finally, are we going Meteor Storm, Apocalypse, Doomsday, Armageddon? Just rip the world apart? Do we want Chain Lightning? Do we want one of the least usable summons in the game? I've tried. I really want Hadriex to be a thing. I really want a 9-figure summon with regeneration to be amazing. But it just never works out. It's because it's too late. Very rare, it's just too far into the game for it. And it's competing with frickin' Great Drakes, so, I mean, you know. But man, I want it to work. I want to put buffs on it and for it to just be amazing. Nukes? Do we want nukes? Gnomish nuke engines? How about if they just look at you when you die? Yeah, let's go with that. Sure, why not? Disintegrate can be pretty good. Warp Reality. Let's go with Warp Reality. Okay, there we go. They're all chaos. They all have blazing eyes of doom. They warp reality. We're going all in on troop buffs in chaos. It's going to be the gnomes themselves that are going to be the terror. We'll give them a touch of Chain Lightning. I haven't really used this one much, but it sounds a lot of fun. Boot. You shall all live under the boot. Do you want anything? I don't know, we could have something. We could. An indestructible source of adamantium. Huh, there's an indestructible adamantium in the game. Score modifier. Your score is absolutely tanked. Your score is just ruined. As if we care. Each wizard has it near their fortress. This is just you. This is everybody gets adamant weapons from their capital. Fair. We'll have to try that sometime. Wet socks? Well, we named ourselves Boot, so yeah, okay. Oh my gosh. You started me before Halcon. Oh man, that's even better than Adamant, right? Alright. Yes. Yes, I like the housing. Let's see, what's Jack doing? Oh, hello there, Malroth. Hydras are great strat-wise, but they move slowly, and they get hit by ranged attacks, and they should respond the best to buffs. You just want to mix your nature magic in, and you want to hit them with land linking, and it's just too late game. God, if they were a rare spell instead, they would be dynamite. But they just come too late in the game. It just doesn't work. Warp Reality is the most gnome spell ever. Tiddlywinks. Alright, what do we want to do? I think our first goal is probably to slap out the Foresters Guild and then start making settlers. Wow, geez. This is very expensive for a common. This is a bit too high price for a common, I think. But hey, that's just my subjective opinion, right? Okay, yeah. That's the line right there. Okay, can't do that. So... Nope, farmers produce 6 food. We just checked. Yep, +2 food per farmer. Uh-huh. Research per population as well as a full power. Only dark elves get a full point of power. So our population is powerful. These might go extremely well with a nature-heavy build. Be just rocking pure population. You could try to build around that. But we've got more. Hellhound. I mean, it's just some fire doggos. But they'll research quickly. Alright. So. Alright. So, I should have done this. Now, having some research from the start is pretty nice. I think these guys will definitely combo very well with nature. But we just did nature, so we gotta do other things. Unicorns. Lobsters. What the hell? What the hell? We need to get more ghosts out there so we can see. Alright. If they're stealth, that means the random monsters shouldn't be able to see them. That means the random monsters should just go for the nearest town rather than looking for the one with the least guards, because all the guards are stealthed, right? Right? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Well, let's see what we get. These ones look like they have legs. I do not have bowmen. But I can have shaman who are 5 figures, and seriously, a shaman should have 3 attack and 4 figures. This one has very expensive to make, though. So yeah, we have a very potent shaman, but they're also very slow. Orcish shaman would have an upkeep of 0, and you could make like 3 or 4 of them in the time it takes you to make one of these. So this is going to be a little bit different. Even the settlers shoot. We're going to make 3 settlers. Yeah, 3 settlers ought to be a decent start. We need more ghosts. We need to find where they live. This one's going to be amazing. This one's not bad for a swamp town. We'll get some volcanoes up instead of swamps later. What? You don't think those are legs? You're right, it's actually a butt. How could I not? How could I miss that? Good eye. So hornets are a chaos creature. Hmm. Yeah, almost everyone gets either a shaman or a priest. It's pretty rare that you get someone like the Clackons who don't get anything. We need to find Clackons to find out what the tech stuff does. It has my curiosity peaked. Throw another one out. Boy, I missed the goblin super taxes already. It was practically a cheat how much resources they got. Now, what is this? Are you trying to push settlers into my territory? Oh, it's not going to go well for you. Oh, that's not going to go well for you at all. This is my land. This land is my land. This land ain't your land. Oathbreakers. I wonder if there's a unit called Oath Keepers somewhere. That was in Kingdom Hearts. One of the keychains was called... Man, this is just everywhere I go. There's just weird monsters I'm not familiar with. Oh. Ha ha. Well, a city with a population of 1 does pretty good with the farming. I don't have a single person set specifically to farm, and yet... I have a ton of spare food. Okay, this is good. Go here. Oh, we'll want to put one up here on this river. And we're just going to want a whole lot of settler. But we might need a quick war. I don't know. I don't want to pay your maintenance cost yet. And it's going to take like 1,000 turns to cast you. So, yeah, this here. And that's with my specialist and everything. Max books, I've got everything to reduce the price possible. And it's still quite an asking price. I should not have started the game with that particular spell. Because I most definitely will not be able to use it for a while. Where are you going? It doesn't matter where you're going. The answer is these are all my rivers. All of them. You're intruding on Gnomish territory. You won't like what happens. You are found guilty of breathing our air. That's our air. Give it back. The gnomes are not known for sharing. And the gnomes are not known for being understanding. Yeah, no, I'm totally gonna... Let's see... I don't really know how much I can get away with the shaman, but I'm willing to give it a try. Go ahead and step off. I have found where you live. All right. Not much. I want to make settlers. But alright, fine. If I were to... Okay, don't do that yet. Production 25% boost. Pitchforks. I'm gonna go for these very expensive shaman. On repeat. We are going to produce as many of them as we possibly can, as rapidly as we possibly can, and we're going to start summoning large numbers of hellhounds. Starting now. And we are just going to attack the bugs all in. All in to clear them out so I can have the territory to myself. I can't cast this in battle. It costs 50 mana. It's not a common. Chaos, is this your theme now? That you're unable to cast your own spells because they're too expensive? Early game spells have to be inexpensive enough that you can actually use them. I think Little Dragon might actually be an uncommon masquerading as a common. Well. Summoning Circle. I mean, it's handy. Alright. Let's just begin with the hounds. Release the hounds! Oh, shit. Good point. Good point. Ooh, it's going to add quite a bit of time to it, but with a 5-figure unit, yeah. But we just need to get units out ASAP. I might just make some... I guess the Hellhounds will be enough. I guess the Hellhounds will be enough, backed by Shaman. We could make some swordsmen or something, but... Oh no! Here, get in there. That'll help with the taxes. The tax situation. And I'll push one over here as well. Okay, yes, give us your taxes. Yes. Hello, new friend. That's right. Keep upping my casting skill just a smidge, please. Casting skill is something you always want more of, but I think we're gonna switch off to, oops. Trolls! Some muscle! We could use trolls. Need. Want. Desire. Alright. All in on this. The more gnomes we have, the more casting skill we have. Well, the more mana, which leads to casting skill, but, you know. More. I want to buy it now. Wish I had that. Okay. The boot accepts your offer. For now. Alright, Draconians. We're starting to see, what's what around here. Buy it now. Okay, the shaman are beginning. We've got the, dogs. Didn't I just move outside your territory? I could have sworn I got out of your way. Awakened trees. Huh. Okay, it begins. They're so slow. They're so slow to produce. Oh, man. Oh. Alright, you guys have done your job. Should I just throw a bunch of, I mean, it's gonna be a war. I guess so. We are going to produce... I never produce swordsmen, but these are swordsmen that can shoot. So you know what? We're going to produce a crap ton of them. Yep, they're not going to get any kind of enhancements, no barracks, no alchemist guild, just straight up to the front lines with you. To the front lines with you all! You are sentenced to battle! And yes, that is a death sentence. Maybe if you're lucky, we'll bring you back as magic spirits. And if you're really lucky, we'll feed your bones to the hellhounds. What? We're crazy. Very good. Anyway, we're going to need to make a whole lot more settlers once we clear the territory. I don't know exactly what bugs do, because we haven't played them yet, but we're about to find out. But I'm willing to bet the gnomes are better. And yeah, all three of these cities will end up producing settlers as soon as possible. We just have a little war. What? What did you want? Oh well. I'm sure it doesn't matter. Oh, warp ammo, I guess. I don't know. Alright, here they are in all their glory. So... that should hit as hard as magicians. 5 isn't quite what high men get with their magicians, but still pretty good. Plus they can cast heal. This is a terrifying unit. Shame I can't do anything to give them levels. Alright, you planted a city there. Your population does grow quick, don't it? Go, my cannon fodder. Go! We're going to start by knocking out a couple of these on the way. Our troop buildup is nearly complete. What do you mean I only just started? How many gnomes do you think it'll take to topple some bugs? Oh, sorry. Would be worse if they were the chocolate grape men. You wouldn't be able to feed them to any of your pets. Ah, stealth lets me see what's in it. Very nice. Let's see. Oh, you shoot that kind of stuff. I was expecting the dark elven little freak. Yeah, that's a shaman attack. That should have hit harder. That was shooting 5 at a 9. Their accuracy leaves a little bit to be desired. Oh, that's not very good. They're not hitting as hard as I would wish. The numbers feel like they should be devastating. There you go. But I think the problem is one of accuracy. There's not a lot I can do about that, though. Okay. Go ahead and make 2 rakes. And then you can go to the... Wait, no, actually. Then you can go to the production of settlers. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I hope this is enough. We're going to have a lot of hounds on the loose. Dragon whelp. Dragon whelp is pretty nice. Okay. Alright. 4 Nagas, that should be easy. So what's gonna happen? Alright, let's see. Go ahead and make 2 rakes. Sawmill Foresters Guild Settlers. Alright. I am out of cash. We're gonna have to produce more farmers. I'm doing the best I can with summons, but, you know, eventually we're just gonna need more farmers anyway. Hell doggos can only get you so far. Now, he's a life mage. Well, let's take a closer look at our friends. Oh, my. What a trade partner that is. Okay, those two don't matter. Hello? My current options include firebolts, flame blades, and fire elementals. Normally, flame blade is my go-to early, but we're missing a bowman. We took a little bit of damage, but we found some mana crystals, so that's nice. We need to search some places. Okay. More. Alright, guys. We about ready? I think we're about ready for this war. I think we start moving out. A war fought with nothing but shaman and hellhounds. This isn't how I operate. This isn't how we do things. Go, 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 go. Hey there, John. Vampires the Masquerade Bloodlines. Isn't that the one that I played? There's multiple Vampires the Masquerade games, but I'm pretty sure that's the one I played. It's got the haunted house in it. You go under Hollywood. There's a gargoyle. Yeah, I played that one. That was a pretty good game. I've been meaning to play it again as a crazy vampire. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So we're going to want a shaman in every city, of course. Currently I've only made 4, so we need to keep producing them. Let's check this out. What do we got in our new neighbor? Chaos! Undead. I see. Yes, I see. Okay, keep the hellhounds pouring out. Alright, we're going to start distributing shaman among our cities. So we've got one in every town. The Nosferatu, yeah. I don't think I'd want to spend the whole game in the sewer. But the crazy vampire sounds fun. Alright. Go, go, go! Alright. Go, go, go. More! Wait, no, hold on. I have summoning circle. Yeah, let's do that. More, more, more. Never enough, dog. Shame that we never figured out the technology of bendy stick with a string. But we're a simple people. Okay, this is not good for my ranged units, but we'll find... Oh, look at that! Oh, engineers! Why, thank you! I think I'm gonna let these 3 cities live. This one's already grown quite large. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna let it live. Undecided. But, yeah. It sounds a lot of fun. Getting into arguments with stop signs, hearing major plot spoilers way early. And it's been enough years that I probably won't be able to remember half the plot. If I wait a few more, I won't remember any of the plot. Alright. I'm going to hit this one with... I guess I'm going to hit it with you. That's some noisy walking. Oh my gosh, they have 6 shields. My guys have 3 shields. They also have 6 attack with their swordsmen. No, sorry, 5 attack on their swordsmen. Mine have 2. Yeah, these guys will kick my ass. I'm not sure that I can even hurt them. However, I have Fire Elemental. Fire Elemental has weapon immunity, and you don't have a magical weapon. You stabbed me so hard it didn't matter. This is growing very concerning. Ah! It's probably giving him magic weapons because it's the spell. Right, of course. Well, I'm still going to use fire elementals. Ooh, yeah! Holy crap, now they're working! They couldn't do anything to the boars, but against these guys, they're kicking ass. Why are you making those noises? You're not a great worm. Oh. Alright, let's learn about the bugs. The boogs. I noticed their population was growing very quickly. Faster workers and double the mineral bonuses. Military units have +2 defense. If the city has tunnels, you can That's very cool. That's very cool. Tunnels. We don't have those yet. But that's awesome. I don't know. Make the things that make you do all the things. Sure. Miss having a Mechanicans Guild, but whatever. Hey, Maiden Queens! What are you doing here? Okay, very good. Alright. So you say. But I think you're full of hot air, Merlin. Okay. Oh, sprites. I don't think he can step 2 steps in a turn, but... I think it's okay to do this. We'll wait 1 turn. Okay, you guys. Make some settlers. No one's exempt. Everyone must produce their settlers. We must swarm this world. See, the bugs... Doesn't say anything about them producing power, but 5 of them are producing 5 power, so... I guess? No, wait, it's this. Right, okay, I see. Okay, yeah, no, they're not producing any power innately or research, so we want gnomes to be the majority of our population. Perfection. Okay. 1-2 punch. Fire 1! Off to a rugged start. Heroism and holy weapon, huh? I need that next firebolt to have a little more impact, please. Hellhounds are, well, they exist. But you can kind of see why I've never been super fond of them, whereas I consider sprites to be one of the best. They've got one more volley in them, but it's already too late. We are not taking this city. I didn't kill even one thing, despite having a max stack come in. Okay, that's pretty bad. What if we came in with this? What would happen? Not much. We are gonna go to pick on a different city then. Unfortunately, my only buffs, Flame Blade, won't do much. I still need an army to take this. No, well, maybe. That would help. Let's go for casting skill. Let's go for casting skill. We're going to try the 1-2 punch again. Gargoyles? I don't even see gargoyles. You're talking 20, 30 turns out? Maybe more? I'd rather end this war a lot sooner than that. Alright, what can we do? We could make our own swordsmen. Or... let's see... mantises... mantises on repeat. We're going to put all our money into mantises. 13 turns. Ow! We can rush produce it, though. Forester's Guild would help us. You guys are going to gain what XP you may. Man, if that hero isn't backing you, you're pretty gnarly. Alright. Warbears, werewolves. We can take that city over there. And then we'll cut. By the time we're done taking that city up there, we should have a new 9 stack. We should begin having mantises to replace the all too fragile hellhounds. And our casting skills should be higher. That should all add up to a victory, I hope. He's probably buffing his defenses even now. Let's see. I don't know how the gnomes play. We only just started. You're gonna have to let me actually play them for a little while first. Okay, one for you. Alright, I'd love to rush more, but the rushing goes to this city over here. Another hellhound, and that should stop the unrest issue. I don't know, they don't have bowmen. Their shaman hit extra hard, but are slow to produce. I can't really say a whole lot outside of that. And their production from population being good. We can now cast 3 firebolts instead of just 2. Immolation. Shatter. Warp creature's as good as any. Well, we did level up. That gives us a little bit of an edge. Bears versus fire-breathing mastiffs. Ah, very good. Not enough. Need more. It's alright though. We'll get more soon. I think the mantises will make a huge impact on this fight. Particularly if I cast Flame Blade on them and they actually reach the city gates. No, I don't know. Haven't gotten as far as magicians. We don't even have the spell that lets you get high-end military yet. We're very early. I don't know how good awakened trees are. Oh. I will burn 11 of my mana crystals. Hopefully that'll distract you. Well, it distracted one of your units anyway. Alright, and for the price of a sawmill, we're in. Cheap swordsman, perhaps? If I have to. I'm not sure that I do. But we'll keep it as an option. Okay, that's enough of that. We need an army specifically to take the city down there. That can be done slowly. Go ahead and get the rudiments of your, And then from there, we'll figure out where to go. I want to rush a whole bunch of things, but it's gotta be the Mantis. If we're gonna rush something, it's gotta be the Mantis. Really? Doubled? Doubled? You're actually usable. Does that double a flame blade as well? You even got pathfinding. Okay, this guy's going in too. I don't expect him to survive, but he's going in. Can't afford it yet. Okay. Yeah, one more. Okay, you guys just need your Mantis Eye. My casting skill is gonna have to stop being invested in a second. He'll drop by sooner or later. When you least suspect it, slipping in like a ghost in the dark. Okay. Finally! Okay, we need 4 Mantis Eye to fill this out. 3 if I include this guy. No more Hellhounds. Now it's Flame Blades. He's got a decent amount of health. He's probably just going to get sniped down, though. Crap. They're also strengthening their stuff. Well, our casting skill is at 32, so that's still only 3 fire bolts, but if we cast other things... let's see... We're going to start with you. If you actually reach the enemy, and if it's doubled by the berserking, this guy could be terrifying. But the Mantises with first strike are probably just going to eat him with their first strike. Because that's probably what's going to happen. You'd think Flame Blade would increase your thrown weapons, but it applies to archers and applies to all sorts of other things, but I guess not thrown weapons. Ah, excellent. Okay, yeah, man, I wish I had more of these out already. Alright, go there. We're gonna end up making more shaman. As this is what we're eternally gonna be doing. I'm gonna grab some, I'll be right back. Hello. My eyes tend to skim chat so that I don't look away from games too long, and at first I read that as disremembering. um, I don't remember anything about dismembering enemies in particular. You might be thinking of coup de grace. Any enemy that's basically helpless, you can just auto-kill. It costs you a turn that provokes an attack of opportunity, I believe. But yeah, no, anytime somebody's on the ground and defenseless, you can basically just kill them. There's rolls involved, but it's all but guaranteed. They're just done. Alright. 3 Mantisai coming in. I want to rush produce a lot of things. A lot of things. No, I didn't hear about it, and no, I'm not particularly interested. I'm not sure if I can articulate why I didn't really care for I never even tried Civ 6. Civ 5. I'm not sure if I could even articulate exactly what was missing, but I preferred 4. I went back to 4 with mods. 5 introduced the idea of, okay, I think I can, actually. Civ 4, one of the things I really liked it was where all other companies seem to be pushing for simplicity. Civ 4 was like, we're going to keep the game really complex and add tons of complicated things to it. Which at the time was a breath of fresh air, but then the mods came along and oh my gosh, they were so good. Then when I played Civ 5, they successfully added a great degree of tactical depth by putting 1 unit per tile. However, in Civ 4, I forget what difficulty, but the highest difficulty I could play it on had, like, still a couple difficulties above it I couldn't even play the game on because the AI would just eat me. In Civilization 5, I put the game all the way up to the highest difficulty setting and defeated it almost effortlessly. Because the AI was so bad at playing tactics with the military units on the map. And I think that's kind of what killed it for me. But they had also simplified the game in a variety of ways. And I mean, especially after you tasted things like Realism Invictus, it's just, you know. Now, there were a couple of DLC. I never played the DLC, so if Civ 5 got way better, I just don't know about it because I went back to 4. I never even looked at 6, and in all honesty, I'm probably not going to look at 7 beyond a glance. I'm probably not going to buy it. Unless they do something really unexpected. The company that makes Civ is a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? They're afraid to try. I'm not quite sure how to express this. Wicked Witch. Like, Civ 4 Realism Invictus. Hey look, this is Islam. Every time you conquer a city, it becomes Islamic. Spread by the sword. These are actual world wonders appropriate to that religion. You can build them and you get... And this religion over here is Judaism. They can't eat pigs. So you don't gain the benefits from having access to pigs. And so on and so forth. Fire Axis would never dare. They would never dare. They wouldn't. In Civ 4, it came with some World War II scenarios. And I often bring this up because it pains me. Here it is, the true historical simulation of World War II. We've put all the cities exactly where they should be. We've meticulously put all these details with everything, the tech level, the units on the field. Okay, who's running England? Why, Winston Churchill. Okay, great. Who's running Germany? Where's Funny Mustache Man? Oh no, he's not here. What do you mean he's not here? Well, who did you put in charge then? Was it Goering? Was it some guy? Who is this guy? What? Yeah, no, they're not bold. Fire Axis comes across as being fearful when they're making their games. And, I mean, the World War II thing is just kind of inexcusable to me. I know, there are laws in Europe that are different than, and they're very particular. I think they've labeled all video games as children's entertainment legally, which gives them certain restrictions. Instead of categorizing them as, art or literature, which would have put them under completely different laws, but I don't know. As I said, I'm not entirely opposed to the idea of playing Civ 7, but I just doubt that it's going to do what the modders give me in Civ 4. I mean, good grief, Fall from Heaven 2, Realism Invictus. Caveman to Cosmos was pretty wild, too. I don't know about this. That's a lot of sprites under the effects of a heavenly light. I got 3, he got 3. He buffed 1. His buff is probably better than mine. I don't know about this. Shit, I'm about to lose that. No, I'm not. That's my town now. You can't have it back. Ow. Ow. The swordsmen are kind of my weak link right now. Oh, hi, more. Ow. Okay, this is base damage only. That's what I wanted to know. We have our answer. Do I just keep producing mantises until I have a critical mass? I'm going to produce a wave of swordsmen. Yes, just plain Jane swordsmen. We'll go here. Alright, we got a few more slots for settlers here, there, and everywhere. Maybe I'll be lucky and he'll start kicking the sprites out for Mantis Eye. Do I go with another wave of those? Or do I go for, You know what? I'm actually not going to summon anything. I'm going to push casting skill. Hey, sup? Let's see. No. Yeah, well, I liked the concept of building your own religion, but it was also, at least, again, I didn't have any DLC, but the game I played, it was bad. Like, it was good, but it was bad. So, culture built religion. Which, okay, that's how you're going to do it. But one of the religious paths gave you more culture. And you could get a cultural victory a lot easier than in Civ 4. So that you were able to create a really intense feedback loop within religion that basically gave you a very easy victory. And it was so limited. Like, the build the religion as you go was such a cool idea, but it was so limited in execution. As I said, I'm going to use Realism Invictus as the gold standard, because, I mean, you have all of these different religions, all of which have wonders, and all of which are wildly distinct with distinct units and things. Like, if you're playing the, if you're playing the Catholics, you get Crusaders. If you're playing Buddhists, I think you got a monk that would heal your units. Judaism gave you some kind of merchant. They give you all kinds of unique wonders, buildings, specific rules. Taoism in particular would cut you off from like a ton of resources that you would normally benefit from. He's kicking out the sprites from Mantis Eye. I can win this. I can win this. Alright, let's see. Patch you up. Keep them coming, keep them coming. Yeah, roll those settlers out. Yes, Genghis Khan, of course. Why wouldn't they have Genghis Khan ever since Civ 1? Yeah, no, anybody else in history, but not him. Oh! So, aside from Vorpal weapons that let you remove heads, they don't have specific... Well, let me see. The Tarrasque randomly severs limbs with his claw attacks. I don't remember ever seeing rules for the player to target specific limbs, but here's the thing. If your opponent is helpless, you can do whatever you want. The moment they hit -1 hit points, they can't defend themselves. They're unconscious. And you can just do anything you feel like at that point. You just be like, yeah, just remove his hand. He can't stop you. He's unconscious. So you pretty much automatically succeed. Like, there's no resistance. So, yeah. We were talking about rings of regeneration and the fact that they could regenerate from, and it's just like, yeah, just pull the ring off, done. There were rules for rogues stealing articles such as rings. That is a thing that they did have in the rules. So you could also steal the Ring of Regeneration if you knew it was there. Alright, I'm going to want one up there. Yeah, let's go with up here. Okay, where are we putting this one? I guess we're going for the gold. You go there. And a farmer. Cool. The extra food is kind of extreme, too. I want to tech up to the next level. I would say extremely. When I was a teenager, and then through a lot of my early 20s, it was, if not multiple times a week, at least once a week, but usually multiple a week. I read, like, almost every published book for 3rd edition and 3.5. I ran a ton of them as a DM, also played a bunch, and I wrote my own book for 3.5. We might lose somebody for this. We did. Oh, shit! Oh, and it's a disaster! We lost all 3 shaman, just like that. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this is a disaster. Okay. Well, shit. Recalculating how we're doing everything now. See, the hero I was kind of expecting. Sprites are vicious. But, those shaman went down quick. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, our main army just disappeared. Damn. I never actually use early units to do early wars and stuff. This isn't how I usually approach things, so I'm pretty bad with low-end units, but even so, those guys were buffed. We're gonna have a very hard time unseating him now. I mean, we claimed the territory. We still need to take that out over there. Damn, man. Alright, I'll put you there. Jeez. What is my favorite thing to eat? Oh, I'm partial to a great many things. Steak? Steak is very good. Watermelons? Watermelons are awesome. I'm very, very fond of cucumber and tomato salads with my particular salad dressing on them. Okay, yeah, we no longer have a way to fight mantises. I don't think mantis versus mantis is gonna work. What do we need? Holy crap, what do we need? Mantises with those buffs would be able to punch well above their weight class. I don't think I could even get to a summon that could fight them effectively. We are going to need to tech up here. We're going to need to turn our entire empire towards teching up. Yeah, go ahead, make one more. Huh. Tax revenues go down if we raise taxes. Yeah, okay, fine. We won't do that then. Nah. Nah, the shaman take an incredibly long time to hire. Each shaman, it costs as much as somebody else's magicians might cost to make, almost. It's rather extreme, the price tag on them. That seems to be a theme with this mod, is everything is really expensive now. Spells, units, all kinds of things suddenly cost, you know, all the new introduced stuff just costs a lot. Horace, what are you doing? Don't you start picking fights with me, Horace. I have nothing to give you. He's gonna take one of my cities. Shit. The Merlin thing is just stretching on and on and on with no end in sight. I need to get more shaman into my cities, but that's expensive. Oh, really? You were asking for one earlier. Alright. I just don't want my settler being sniped by his sprites. Age of Wonders. Yes, I need to play the original one more. Yep, you're sniping me. Doggone it. Well, that's obnoxious. Uh-oh. Horus, you dick. Take that. Alright. That's expensive. I'm thinking about it, though. Don't you dare. Alright, here's what I can do. Escorts! Don't you dare! Didn't I? Did I end up with one more? Oh well. Those are very dangerous. He's gonna hit something with them. What we might actually do... It might seem a tad silly, but... if I put some units out and about, he won't be able to help himself. He'll greedily attack them. And I'll use that as a chance to snipe him some. Yeah, I played Age of Wonders 1. I played Planetfall a lot. I played 3 a little bit. I want to play the Age of Wonders series more. I believe that I put that in the vote. That, the recent vote. Alright, you better quickly, just slap that out. Okay. Alright, I guess there. Just toss a couple of those out there. Alright, come on, go ahead. I know you want to hit them. Shit, Horus? You're attacking me here, too? We're gonna try the same tactics as last time. They came into battle wounded. That means no confusion. More decisive this... Oh my gosh! Horus, what are you doing? If at first you don't succeed, try again, I guess. There's a lot of RNG in these fights. A lot. A lot of RNG. Holy crap, these are close. Okay. Well, I guess I'm done with you. Honestly, I think we're done with the Age of Exploration. The sprites are missing. I don't like that. Three more sprites. How uncomfortable. Okay, as you were. What were you? Oh, right, I need another settler up there. We're gonna get a settler over here. And then we're gonna get a settler over here, and we're done. And then I just need to get defenders in all of them. Is it ready to chill out yet? It's a good thing I have my casting skills so high, because holy crap, he won't cut it out. Alright, fine. Then you can get to work on something different. Really? Their defense is pretty good. The one that included Dominion 6. The vote where Dominion 6 was the winner. I think there was an Age of Wonders in there. Could be mistaken, but I think there was. Yeah, swordsmen aren't good against boars. I practically never use units like swordsmen and spearmen. Guess why? Why ever would I not desire to use these units, huh? Okay, we need one more casting skill. Oh yeah, Endless Space was on the vote too, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Alright, look. As much as I liked the idea, it's not gonna work. Swordsmen just don't function as a unit. I thought about doing a tier list at one point of all the units in Master of Magic. No joke, swordsmen were the worst unit in the game. The only reason that you have them is because you get them for free, generally. That might sound harsh, but, you're more likely to make spearmen. You can throw spearmen into nodes and lairs to scout them. Or to patrol away unrest. So you're going to make spearmen. You're never going to make swordsmen. Unless you're playing dwarves. Really? What a pain in the ass this is going to be. We'll have to retake that. We need to tech up, guys. Hurry up. Oh, no Age of Wonders in it. Okay, well then I guess I didn't include Age of Wonders. I forget what the three were then. Okay, and with that, the age of settling is over. Okay, get the basics together, guys. And from there, we'll figure this stuff out. But we need basic economies right now. Good. Excellent. This poor town is in deep trouble. All I can say is, produce some of these. Quickly. These guardian spirits are terrifying. Okay. Endless space and fall from heaven, that's what it was. Well, you're in trouble. Not much I can do. Good luck with that. A 4X game set in Forgotten Realms. You'll be waiting a while for that. Age of Wonders will show up in another vote sooner or later. God, I hate these guys being spellcasters. Well. Interesting choice. I'm gonna try to beat them to death with fireballs and hope. None of our attacks are doing damage. Nothing is working. Where'd they go? Where'd the sprites go this time? Where did the sprites go this time? He's coming in with a swordsman. I feel silly putting hellhounds in my cities to guard them, but... sigh. Yes. 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 They sure are throwing a lot of firebolts. Oh, there it is. That's a bit of gold. Is it generally that way? Somewhere around there, probably here. That's where the settler's going. Should work out. Sure, why not? Toss one more in. Okay. Do I make a bunch of shaman again, or do I keep trying to tech up to a stronger unit to crack the capital? Defense or offense? Horus is being a pain. Oh, we're going to lose that one then. Look at that. You've got 6 defenders. They're mostly garbage, but there's 6 units, so... good for you, I guess. Alright, buy it now. But what game would you use as your basis for your 4X? Okay. I have just a little more fire than he anticipates every time. Fire Giant! I saw elevation, but Fire Giant! Alright, we can make scarecrows now. This would be... well, they can throw a confusion. That's about what they can do. They're not going to work against sprites. Alright, if I do this, I can get these guys. They've got lots of figures. I don't think that's gonna work. Unfortunately, that's all we have access to at this particular moment. So we'll just take our improved crafting speed and produce a bunch of units. Starting with... we'll put one of these in my capital. My capital's defenses are too thin. Where are you taking it now? Yeah, I'm just going to shove something, a second unit in every slot. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Sure. 8. This war with Merlin has taken way too long. The fact that they have regeneration makes me want to build a bunch of them. I'm a sucker for regeneration. When you finally alight, I just want to burn a bunch of you. Well, that was all my money. I do want to push research, but... okay, he alighted. How much damage can we do? Oh, wait, this isn't the army over there. This is a completely different sprite army. Shit. The boars. Shit. Well, alright, the age of settling continues. I need fire giants, and we will finally end this. A fire giant can definitely take down a sprite. That city to the south is having visitors. Oh yeah, wolves! These things are terrifying. They're way too strong. Keep producing. Hello there, Barack. I want to rush that, but I find myself continuously casting things that use up my resources. You know what, I'm going to do that. Speed up the fire giants. We need them. We need the fires of Muspelheim. That's my spot. You gonna go hit this one now? No, I did not catch that comment. Yeah, I've thought about trying to do some D&D stuff with the channel. I've thought about it at different times, tested the waters even with a couple of little things. It's incredibly time consuming, and I basically wouldn't be able to do a lot else, is the long and short of it. So, yeah. It's one of those things I'd like to do someday. Maybe when I retire from my profession. Yup. No large shields. But you might not need them. pretty strong with 7 defense. Uh-oh. We might finally lose one. We'll have to send another settler, too. Oh, that counts as victory, does it? Well, the city hasn't even been built yet, and already it's lost something. Well, Horace, you've lost every engagement so far. Let's see, send you there, and I'll need one there, and I'll definitely need a couple up here. Oh, good, it moved out of the way finally. You need to very quickly toss this out. But you don't have any money to construct it, sorry. Next turn, we begin the fire giants. Yeah, I know. Doesn't it feel like they should have fire breath? But no, they can't attack flying. Raise volcano. Let's get that elevation going. Okay. Fire giant in every city sure would be nice. That would stop Horus dead in his tracks, but no. We're going to go with the offense. Alright, I only need a few more of those. We'll have elevation out very soon. Sure, it's over there. Definitely over there. Alright. What is this engineer even doing? I think he's fallen under confusion. Alright. Well, then... We're not sitting in your node. I was successfully stingy. Good, I don't want to spend more resources right now. You got a lot of units out, and that concerns me. Fire giants are going to be very slow. I really wish I could have crushed you with just small armies. Well, large armies of small units, as the case may be, but... no good. However, our economies are kicking off. And we're about to get a major upgrade. That's one. It begins. Armorers Guilds, fantastic stables, and more. Hurry up. I think we're going to cast Elevation next, and see if that can get us some nice new units out of the capital. No sign of Mithril or Adamant on my continent. Huh. I need to have this stop getting clogged. So I'm just going to put this here and tell it to patrol. Okay, that's probably enough of those. I'll let you build towards that for a second. Just generally not at this time. Just not at this time. Alright, next turn. Come on! We really have money, finally. Those economic buildings are huge. You attack this? Oh crap, now you're gonna have these. No, you're not. I'm not giving you that. Okay. What can this do? hangar for hot air balloons. Oh. Interesting. Alright, so here's our options. The Gnomish hot air balloon would allow me to transport troops over water at a rate of 3 a turn. Magicians. They're teleporting, which is interesting. They have invisibility as a spell they can cast, which is interesting. And they have a little bit more oomph than the shaman. For twice the price. Okay, our lineup is not very good for battle. This is the entire lineup that we have to work with. So, Wizards Guild, and then just start producing magicians for all my cities? I guess that's what we do here. Somebody else can make the scarecrows. Really? GOG hasn't been getting the new Civ games? I see them still selling boxes in stores. Maybe they're stuck in the past. Okay, look, I just want you to get up there. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What about the bugs? Tunnels! This is really freaking cool. Mantises don't get it, though. Huh. Well, mantises and Maiden Queens don't need it, but the Mantises really do. It means when defending your city, you'd want to use the halberds, which, I think you should just trash the halberd as a unit. It has identical stats to the Mantis. The Mantis just gets first strike. That's it. I would trash this unit, and I would give Mantises the tunneling ability as well. If you use the thing. Whoa, this is a bit different. Is this supposed to be representing that you bury them? Oh. Single figure teleporting petrify. This is doable. It is interesting. It is interesting. But I think we're going to go for magicians and just fire giants. Finish off our current foe and focus in on getting our defenses up everywhere. I think we'll end up just making scarecrows. We don't have ballistas or catapults, so this kind of fills that slot as the low upkeep option. But they regenerate and they throw confusion, and I don't know, I'm going to probably pump out a whole crap ton of them somewhere. And we'll use those in conjunction with shaman and magicians, and we'll call that good. Well, maybe I'll throw an antlion in every city as well. That might be worth doing. Oh, disintegrate? I don't know if there's a particular rule on that interaction, but I'd say, yeah, no, that's disintegrate. I mean, they'll regenerate as long as you don't disintegrate all of them, but if they die by disintegration damage, they're just gone. I mean, it's disintegrate. All that's left is a fine dust if you get killed by it. It's in the spell description. There are no cells left to regenerate from. You're gone. That's my ruling on disintegrate right there. You're gone. You're gonna need to resurrect true. Nothing short of that's gonna work. I feel like wolves should not be any stronger than hellhounds. But these guys come in here with fear, for some reason, greater numbers, and individually they're significantly stronger than a hellhound. They have twice the defense, more attack. They even have more hit points. The wolves are clearly overpowered. Like, majorly overpowered, too, not just a little bit. That was you, huh? There you go. Alright. Accelerate that economy some. We are very poor right now. Another one. Very close to getting those magicians. If he withstands a full wave of fire giants, I don't know what I'll do. Kind of tempted to make a second wave and hit both cities at the same turn. Oh, hello. Well, you can cast web. You're in. My capital is safer than it was a minute ago. So many things I need to do with my magic, but we're just forever making summons. Chaos and summoning. Chaos isn't good at summoning, and yet that's what I'm doing. Fire Giants might be my favorite Chaos summon. Alright, you're going to produce the scarecrows for the Empire. We need one in every city. So, get on with that. Magicians are about to arrive. Invisibility is a really good trick, by the way. That'll go a long way towards keeping them alive in most situations. I don't think it's invisibility. I think they're just good at hiding. Yes. Yeah, they'd regenerate normally. So, acid or fire damage. A troll that's, not in the middle of combat. I don't know, this might be a house rule. This is just always the way it was with my DMs since, like, 2nd edition. If a troll is not in the middle of battle, it can just rip off whatever's been damaged by fire and acid, and everything will regrow just fine. Like, oh no, there's this big acid damage here. Rip, tear, scrape, scrape, and then it just regrows normally. That's just... I don't know if that's a house rule or if that's... It always made sense. Like, yeah, of course they could do that. So that's just always been in my head how it works. It's specifically skin damaged by, any part of them that's damaged specifically by acid or fire. For whatever reason, it can't regrow properly. So just remove that part from you and you're fine. Trolls probably don't spend a whole lot on hospital fees. Alright, 2 more and we're ready to go. Not sure what to do about that over there, though. Sure, I'm glad I theoretically have an alliance with you. Magicians and scarecrows for all. Ugh, if only I had gotten rid of Merlin earlier, I'd be in so much better a position right now. Horace, what are you doing? This again. Resist magic! That does not protect you from firebolts. Where'd it go? It's gone. I know you had another unit. The Naga, where did it go? There it is! I couldn't see it. Wish I had web right now. Nuh-uh. These. Yeah, we're going to produce a whole lot of those. And we're going to produce them quickly. No. I'm going to send one of you to go take a look. Finally! Okay. You're supposed to be over here. Alright, here it is, the Gnome Magician. And the Scarecrow. Now, if only I could make the Tin Man. Then we could summon Dorothy. Though it would probably cost us a witch. They just list what it looks like and what it does. Okay. Alright. Our scouts are heading that way now. We'll know real soon. 3 tiles of wind walking isn't super OP, but if you had the right spells, like endurance and things like that, you could push that up. It could be done. Crap. This is going to be a really, really tough one. This is going to be bad. I should have summoned a Hellhound there, but I was trying to get the giants out. Yeah, I figure we're probably going to have like 6 scarecrows on average in my towns. Oh, cool. Alright, here it comes. Maybe my new spell will help. I want to see its stats, but this is a bad time to throw a summon. I could just barely afford it, and that would be the whole everything, so... Next battle, we'll try it. Ah, crap. Alright. Fine then. Should have done it in the other order. But whatever. Okay, this is... These are both going to be tough. Well, actually, I might end up putting a fire giant in every city. Sure would be nice to run around with the fire giants and hit all of these, though. But most of the stuff's been taken. Okay. Undead old willows. The maintenance cost of all these giants and hellhounds and everything else is eaten into my pocketbook quickly. Alright. Looking for infrastructure buildings. Let's rush some over here. Once I get Raised Volcano, we can build miners' guilds everywhere. But right now, we're a little limited. Just a little bit. That should about balance. It's difficult to judge how much I spend on random battles, but it should be a net positive, I think. Oops. No. You're supposed to go, this way. No, wait, no, you're supposed to go here. Ah, fork. Right, so many scarecrows. The crows shall be terrified. No bird shall roost in our domain. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more Fire Giant in our defenses would go a long way towards cementing things. Should put one there. We're gonna finally check out the dragon. Oh, good, that finally went away. Alright, let's see you! What does the petite dragon do? Your stats are really high. You seem like you're a bit much for a common spell. That was actually significantly stronger than I was expecting. That was actually very strong. He's agreed to finally stop attacking me. Just a few more turns. That is correct. Chaos is not good at summoning. But someone went and modded them a very powerful summon at the beginning. They have the holy bonus. You know what? We're gonna go with the Maiden Queen in every city too. We're not able to make quite as effective use of it as some other factions, but we can still make use of it, so we will. I wonder what that does. It's a wizard prospecting. There's a Great Drake. Presumably that's the big one. Yeah, he's probably going to have to adjust the balance of things a bit here and there. I suspect that we should enjoy the absurd dragon while we have it, because there's no way that's going to stay that good. Yes. The big Chungus dragon. Man. Are we looking at Doom Mastery? No! No webs? Crap. Oh, it's going to delay things a little bit. That just bought Merlin 4 more turns. Oh, did he just declare war on me? Oh, no! Okay, hold up. He's going to take this city, and I cannot stop him. There's an invisible unit in there. Okay, we're going to control this pass henceforth. Yeah, I lost 2 fire giants to some random junk. More than I expected to lose. Well, I don't know exactly how this is going to go, but... that guy's tough. Good choice. Now, these are pretty tough. But this is important information for us. Okay. Good. If only I could get a heal off. Those shaman are not getting out anytime soon. Would have been nice to heal the dragon, but... no! No. I ran out of mana. Crap. Alright, there we go. And it'll regenerate. Okay, that's pretty good. One more. What you doing over there, huh? You think I don't see your army there? Alright, we're gonna just need more mana generally. Gonna go cause mischief over there, are you? I don't know if this is gonna work. Burglar! Used ring to hide. Hmm. Hmm. Oops. He's halfling, so if Kerwar sees using a sling... Track down that burglar, would you? It's gonna cause a lot of damage to the city. He's gonna slip out the back. Or not. I'm perfectly okay with that. Don't slip out the back. Okay, he's still in play though. Be in that in a second. Meanwhile, over here... I have saved your town from Merlin's mismanagement. You're welcome. I'll probably leave a couple behind and go to fight this next. We'll see how much damage we can do to that stack. I'm just gonna give myself all the mana crystals. Clearly we need them. Alright, here it comes. You're welcome. Oh, they went this way. Well... I've got a little dragon ready. I want to let the flame wall do a lot of the fighting for me, if possible. This situation was practically made for the wall of fire. You had the superior force, but... How are you feeling about this war with me now? Not so good, I'll imagine. Not so good, I'd wager. Still licking your wounds from our last encounter, huh? All you've got now is your bears. Which is admittedly pretty good, but... Got him. All that's left is you, Goldie. Oh, and a bear that's now gone. So. Didn't roll very good on those. Well. It's not like there's any strategy I can really use here. It's just go! Go, team! Go! Hope you do well! What? No, keep going! Okay, stop. Stop. Whatever you're doing is wrong. Darn, he got one. Just before he fell. Alright, this city has been messed up royally, however, it is once again mine. And at a minimal cost. It all comes down to the final battle. And unless Merlin has done something I'm unaware of, he's done. Horus kept attacking me. Is he really at 2 cities? How bold of him. War didn't seem to go well with the Draconians, huh? I might pay him a visit a little later. Looks like it's mostly me and the Draconian King. How is the balance of Pathfinder? To be honest, I think 3.5 was better balanced than Pathfinder was. What happened was Pathfinder upped the power level of the game to combat all the power creep that had happened during the years of 3.5. Over the years, more and more supplements were added to 3.5, and it had effects on the classes and things. I mean, the most obvious is the fighter. If you only have the core rule booklets, the fighter gets, 1 feat every 2 levels, plus 1 every 3 levels, 5, 6... A fighter gets like 16 feats, thereabouts, over the course of his career. If you only have the core rule booklets, you're going to pick all the best feats, and you're going to start picking feats that are suboptimal just because you don't have anything else to pick. But add in a couple of supplements, and even if they aren't meant for fighters, like the Psionics Handbook, it's got feats in there. And those are more choices for the fighter to pick from. Well, this sort of thing kept going on. More spells, more feats, more stuff being added to the game caused a slow power creep. And then occasionally something ridiculous would get printed that was just a little bit too good. And the prestige classes slowly inched up and started getting, So Pathfinder comes out, and they just kind of go, we're going to up the power level of the game across the board. Every class got something. Every class got something. So, I like Pathfinder more. Would I say that it's better balanced? I don't think so. I mean, nothing jumps out to me as being terribly out of whack, but I don't think D&D needs to be as tightly balanced as the developers seem to think it does. I think it works better with the balance being loose. Alright, we've got a couple places whose population growth is too slow. Let's give them a hand, shall we? I like the sprite work on the gnomes. Now, if you want to talk about 3.0, oh man, was the balance wonky on that one. A Vorpal bladed glove. God, I think you could get it down to a roll of like 12. On a roll of 12 or better, you would cut somebody's head off. No save, nothing. Just whap! Their head's gone. They're dead. Like 3.0, you could do some things. Though I did prefer shurikens in 3.0. In 3.0, you could throw 3 shurikens per attack, and each shuriken did 1 point of damage if it hit. But I guess they decided that was too much dice, and probably broke the rules if you had +5, or ruined the balance if you had +5 flaming acidic shurikens or something. Probably something like that. This dragon is ridiculous. One more. To make sure. I'm gonna need to make some more shaman in a second. Let's do that now. Whoops, get over there. Hmm. Alright. Time to finish him off once and for all. I think after we finish off Merlin, I'll give my thoughts on the gnomes, and next time we'll move on to the next one. Because where the game would go from here is I would pick off the two small factions while just building up for the big war with the Draconians. That would be where this game would go. Let's at least finish Merlin off. And I do have some thoughts on these guys. Oh my gosh. Well, not the worst choice you could make. Alright, here it is. You can't even afford to cast spells anymore. It's so over. Well, you've already lost quite a lot of your number. You really can't cast spells. You have no mana now. Ah. How the mighty have fallen. It's okay. Your fire giants are resistant to the fire, right? So if it falls on them, they should be okay, right? Alright, anyway, we're done. So, thoughts. I didn't actually run Wheel of Fortune this time, but I ran it in the last game. I like it. I like it. It's very random, very chaotic. I don't think it should be a common. I think it should be an uncommon. The price is too high. At the beginning of the game, you can't afford this. So I would make this an uncommon. The other spell I will comment on is Little Dragon. It's too good to be a common. Also, its price is too high to be a common, and it's a little bit too good. I would raise its casting cost a little bit. I'm not sure where exactly it falls. Let's just call it for the moment 60 and push that up as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was what I'd say for Chaos. Chaos needs help, and this is great for Chaos. But That petite dragon is really good. It's like, why would I cast any of my other chaos spells? It would be a complete waste to throw fireballs when I could summon a petite dragon in most situations. I'm sure there's a point where, but it's just a little bit too good, and it's making all the rest of the chaos options undesirable in battle. By just being that good. Okay, next up, the gnomes. I like them. I think they're pretty good in terms of balance. They have some interesting options. The wind walking is real nice, even if it's a bit slow. It's an awfully thin selection of units here. We've got no archers. We've got no good melee options. I think they need a fantastic creature. A mediocre creature, but a fantastic one. I don't know, maybe they ride foxes. I have no idea what they're using, but I think they need one more unit in here. I think they just need one more thing. If they had the ogres instead of the goblins, they would be awesome. But ogres are a complete mismatch for gnomes. I don't know what it is. Maybe they train tigers? I have no idea. But I think they need one more unit in their roster that gives them something that they currently cannot do. Yeah. A fox that you can ride that's a scout? No. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I like the gnomes. I like them. I think on a whole they're pretty good. The scarecrow is kind of a fascinating unit. Once it throws its confusion, it's basically done. That's all it gets to do is confuse the enemies. The enemies charge in, and there's an animated scarecrow. And then, we didn't see the magicians actually in battle, but I can guess how they work. And they're really good. These are really good magicians. 5 figures, invisibility, teleporting. These are really good magicians, but the ammo count is a huge drawback, which is fine. Which is fine for them. Because they're still a spellcaster too, so they've got tons of tricky options. I'm slightly on the fence about the shaman, but right now the shaman is the backbone of the gnome army, so definitely wouldn't want to touch it at the moment. This is like the one thing they have to work with until they get magicians. So yeah. Yeah. Those are my thoughts. Is there currently a unit that rides moles? No. There's a unit that rides antlions, but there's no unit that rides moles. If the sprites... I've never seen the sprites for such a thing. It'd be pretty cool, though. Anyway. I'm supposed to absolutely not go to sleep now. But man, I'm tired. So we'll see what I end up doing. Come on, the last week was supposed to be the worst of it. I'm supposed to be used to have adapted to the schedule now. I should be feeling full of vim and vigor, but I'm filled with exhaustion instead, so I'm gonna skedaddle. Until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. I wonder which one we're gonna play next time. The gnomes are fun, and I think I'd always be happy to find gnomes while playing, but we still haven't seen the Klakon spacecraft. Ah, well. Bye.